Central Florida is home to many species of plants and animals, both native and exotic. The subtropical climate is similar to that of Central and South America, and the two ecosystems share a number of species. But in a quiet residential neighborhood near Orlando, there may be a species that until now has remained unrecognized by science. An animal so secretive that the majority of residents aren't even aware of its existence. As night falls in Apopka, the diurnal gives way to the nocturnal, and foxes, opossums, raccoons, and armadillos emerge to begin their nightly foraging. As human activity winds down, the nocturnal wildlife's activity peaks, and it is during this time that an elusive cat may stealthily pad through suburban backyards. Mysterious cats are a global phenomenon, having been recorded in Europe, Australia, the Pacific Islands, and North America. This is the Jaguarundi. It is a small, tropical American cat that measures 3 to 4 feet in length and weighs up to 25 pounds. Biologists claim the cat does not live in North America. This witness thinks otherwise.
All right. I went down to visit my brother Dave in Apopka one day last month, and was with his little boy and his wife. And Dave and Ivan, his son, and I decided we wanted to go fishing out in a lake behind their house. And so we went in the garage, the three of us. I got my fishing gear ready, and it looked like they were going to take a little while, so I decided I'd go ahead and walk on down to the lake. The lake was about 100 yards behind their house, and as I was walking down there, something caught my attention out of the corner of my eye, and off not 30 or 40 yards in front of me, something came running out of the bushes. That it was full daylight, probably, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, no clouds, no anything, comes running out in front of me, and the first thing I noticed was that it looked like the shape of a really big otter. Now, it didn't run like an otter because it ran more like a cat or a mountain lion, and it wasn't sleek like an otter. It was more like the fur of a panther or a mountain lion, but it was small, short legs, and cylindrical body about this big around, and maybe the body was maybe close to 3 feet long, and then there was a long skinny tail behind it about this long. And what I noticed about it is that it didn't, an otter runs normally with their back all hunched up and whatever, and this thing ran like a cat. And the other thing that I noticed is that it ran very, very fast. I mean, typically a cat doesn't run as fast as this thing was running. I don't suspect it was more than about 20, 25 pounds. Low to the ground, kind of dark colored, but not black. It was just dark gray, and it had a weird shaped face. It had shaped kind of like a cat, but a bigger head. The head was about like this, with kind of a pointy nose coming down and whatever. And it was clear as a bell, and it was running, for all it was worth, and it ran across in front of me, and I watched it for another 5 or 10 seconds run across the field, and it ran on up into some bushes and whatever, and I just kept walking to the lake thinking, what the heck was that I just saw? It looked kind of like a mountain lion, but smaller, shorter legs, close to the ground, and much bigger than a house cat. There was no, it was long, much longer than a house. Didn't really look like a house cat as much as it looked like an otter.
Is this the animal Michael saw? Interestingly, the Jaguarundi is also known as the otter cat in its home range. These tracks would seem to corroborate what Michael saw. Numerous paw prints have been found around the sighting area, and plaster casts of the prints indicate a feline of a size greater than that of the common domestic cat. A remote camera is being used as a tool in the search for the Jaguarundi. The camera's infrared motion-activated sensor automatically snaps a picture when movement is detected. Thus far, photographic evidence of the Jaguarundi has continued to elude researchers. Until that evidence is found, the search for proof of the Jaguarundi's existence in Florida will go on.